You will start getting some assignments. What are these assignments? So these are hacker rank problems that you guys will have to solve. Okay, so the goal is by the end of the course, you will all the hacker rank Python problems at least should be solved by you. So how it will be done, I will just show you. 1 second. So all you have to do is just write hacker rank Python. Just Google this term, hacker rank Python over here. And do you see this link? Click on any of the links over here. Suppose I click on this link, and here I have a bunch of problems that I can solve, right? So how will we give this task you? So on Monday, we'll give you a list of problems to solve. For example, we will say solve Python if else, which is in the introduction section, as you can see. Suppose you are not finding it, then you can just go to this one. Suppose if someone says Python if else, and you are not finding it in any section, you can just type it over here, and you can see here in the challenges, you can just click on it, and you can come up to this problem statement. Okay, so we'll give you a bunch of around 10 to 15 challenges per week from HackerRank only that you guys will have to solve. Now the question is, how do I solve it, right? So suppose if someone says try this. So suppose I just made a student account just today morning, and if I just click on this, or I should take any other example rather. Suppose someone says arithmetic operators. I'll just click on solve challenge, and here you can see the problem statement. Fine. So the task is that the provided code stub reads 2 integers. Okay, I'll just revert back to the original default code that is provided. So here it says the provided code reads 2 integers from here. Okay, so it is reading 2 integers from the input. Fine. Now what is this? You can just remove this and it will still work. So there is no need to put this over here. Please mute your mics. Okay, so I will just remove that if name is equal to main thing. Also, if you could mute your mic, that would be great. And yeah, so it says what is the task? There are 3 tasks over here. I will solve one of the challenges so that you know how to proceed with this. The first task says the first line contains the sum of 2 numbers. The second line contains the difference of the 2 numbers. The third line contains the product of the 2 numbers. So let's solve it. So what I would do is I would do something like this. First task is to take the sum. So sum of a plus b. Then the second is to take the difference. So the difference of a minus b, and then multiply. So a into b. And once I'm done writing my code, I just have to click on run to see whether my output is correct or not. And when I click on run, here it says, okay, the output is correct as per expected. And now you can submit your code. Okay, is it clear? How do I proceed? Please repeat these steps. Have you come to this page? Have you come to this page, Joshua? Sohan, what is your name? Sohan. Sohan, have you? Sohan, have you come to this page? Yes or no? But you have to reply, or else I'll have to proceed ahead. Okay, fine. So these are the steps. Anyone else want me to repeat? Everybody got it? How to solve it? I hope you have got it. For example, so I have run this code and you can see I got a correct output. Now you just have to click on this submit. Once you got that correct output, you can just click on submit. Please repeat once again. Okay, Kranti, so I'll repeat. Should we create an account? I mean, just log in with your Google account. Yes, you have to log in. So once you log in, this is your home page. Kranti Kumar, have you come up till here, up till this page? Is it for practice? Yes, it is for practice. Kranti Kumar, have you come to this page, this home page? Sadaf, obviously, the thing is here it is showing Python, so it will be for practicing Python only, right? Yes, right. Okay. So Kranti Kumar, what you have to do is, so we'll give you a bunch of topics. So we'll say that, okay, Python if else, which is in the introduction section, solve that. We'll give you 10 to 15 different challenges per week. So suppose I give you this challenge, arithmetic operations, which is in the introduction section. You just have to click on solve. And then what you have to do is, suppose I will revert back the changes. Okay, so this is the screen that you would also be getting, right? What is this if is equal to main? I mean, you can write your code over here, but if you are confusing, if it is confusing, just remove this. No need to put this. It is not required. So A and B. Okay. So the default thing is given. It says that the provided code, that means this code, okay, this code, it says reads two integer A and B. Okay. So our task is to do three things: print the sum, print the difference, and print the multiplication. That is the product. Okay. So you have to do just that. Write your code, run your code, see if the code is correct or not. Once it is correct, just click on submit. So if you do that, for example, I will just do it in front of you. 1 second. A plus B, right? The first task was to print the sum. The second task was to print the difference. And the third task was to print the multiplication. And I will run this code to see if it is correct or not. It is correct, and I will just click on submit the code. Once I click on submit, you can see it will submit, and you can come to your home page. So when you come to your home page, you just have to click on, you just have to take this snapshot. For example, over here, I have done these two problems, right? So whatever problems I have done, I will just take the snapshot of it. So I'll go to snipping tool. Just take the snapshot in such a way that we can see a username. At the top, you can see there is a username section. You have to take it in such a way that you can see your username. So I'll just say that, okay, hello world problem done. And over here, I can see my username also. And I can see that it is solved also. So in that way, we'll be able to know that, okay, it is solved. If it's wrong, what are the next steps while doing? If it's wrong, you have to solve it. How you solve it is up to you. Because in the lectures, we are giving you, we are solving exercises, we are giving the concepts. You have to figure it out. You are coming for a developer job, so if there is an error, how you do it, Google it out, talk with your team, whatever you want to do. In the end, there should be a solution. Okay. So everybody understood what you have to do. If you solve just one challenge, just take the snapshot of it and submit it, and do it for every challenge. Is just take the snapshot so that we know that, okay, this student has done this challenge because it is saying solved. What will, okay, what to select, Python 2 or Python 3? Okay, so over here, suppose over here, if you come over here, select Python 3. Why not Python 2? Because in Python version 2, there are some functions that were not present in Python version 3, which is the latest version. There are new functions that you can use. So over here, just click on Python 3. Where to upload and how to upload it will be told by the team soon. Like, do you have to submit in a zip file or whatever? You will have to submit on Slack only, I believe. But how to submit the details of it, the team will tell you. But you have to submit the screenshot of the code. How to submit, where to submit, team will tell you. Share the URL. Okay, Ankit, you can just type, buddy, HackerRank Python. Just type that HackerRank Python. You will get this first page. Instead of me giving the link, just type HackerRank Python. The first link that you see, you can click on here, you can click on here, just here. Yes, you will get the assignment list on Monday.
All right. Hi, Smith sir. This is Anirban.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
afternoon. I will answer that question: how to upload and where to upload. So,
yes.
since there will be a lot of screenshots, and we do not want you guys to send these screenshots up on Slack, so we would. I'll also send you the actual rule book for this. But in the meantime, I'll also tell it to you now. You can just create one folder on your Google Drive and give us an access to it. Okay, so in that folder, you can keep uploading all these screenshots, and there will be just one link for each one, right? And we have an access to it, so we can view how many you have uploaded, how many you have completed, how many challenges you have completed. So that is how we will be checking it at the end of every week. If there were 15 assignments or 15 challenges sent out, so probably you would have uploaded just 10. So we would know by the end of the week that out of 50 you did just 10 and which 10 you did, and we will maintain a record of it, right? And the link of the Google Drive can be shared in this lecture. Anyways. Okay, so Prashant is asking every week we need to create a different folder. No, Prashant, we do not need to create a different folder every week. It will be the same folder, just one folder in Google Drive, and you will share that link with us. Why would you want to create different folders for different weeks? User.
Great. So for those of you who are having a doubt still, I will just extend this by 2 minutes and I will just show you. For example, I could just go to Google Drive and suppose I want to create a folder. I will just say new folder. Okay, give it any name. For example, sample. I'll just give it this name, sample. Once it is created, this is the link. 1 second. So this is the folder that I just created, and this is the link that you have to give. Just click on this drop button and share. Where is share? Yes, get link, and anyone with select this option who can view, anyone with the link, and just copy the link. And this is the link that you have to give to the team. Okay, so here you can create subfolders that okay, here you can create subfolders that this is first week, second week, and so on, whatever. And then inside of that you can post your screenshots. For example, this, suppose I am saving, save as pictures, and I would just upload this image over here. Do we need to name a screenshot as no need to name as such, because this is self-explanatory. I mean, if you name, well and good, but this, when we will open the screenshot, we can see, right, that okay, you have done this Python if else, you know Python if else challenge, so we'll know. So no need to rename as such. Which level, buddy? There is no, I mean, as the lectures will progress, as the assignments will progress, currently we'll start from the easy level and then you will move on to medium, hard, and so on. The topics we will give to you. So it's like Python if else, there is only easy level in that. So you only have to do this challenge, the one that we will give you each week. I mean, additionally, you can do your own thing side by side if you want. But if 10 to 15 assignments that will give you, that you have to do. Additionally, you can do more things. You can go to more complex problems, whatever. After creating new step, see buddy, over here I will just delete new folder. I think you can even get a tutorial of Google Drive on YouTube. This is very simple. Just new folder, create any folder, sample, and this is the folder where you have to post the images. Okay, clear?